is today we only focus on the Trello board today, as you know, Rafael. So we have a two kind of what is called discussion. The first on Monday is only on Trello board, and on Thursday is only on discussion management. That is information for community management. So for the first one, I think is Tandy is not here. I will just open his card. Just wait. Sorry, a bit lagging. Lagging. Okay, any update from Tandy? Just wait. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just wait. Aduh, internetnya ini loh. Waduh, ini Tandy kayaknya.
Iya tuh
I
lagi
think it's
ngetik.
Tandy. Yeah, Tandy is writing right now. I think it's supposed to at least before the scrum, right? So okay, just we just wait for Tandy. Maybe have a
Maybe you can
important thing.
skip and yeah, going to the next card first.
Yeah, next card maybe from Rose. Please update your card here. Social media engagement is update. Is any update from you, Rose? The time is yours.
Actually, I still don't know about this campaign because still waiting for trial announcements. So belum
Yeah,
ngelakuin
actually that's also my
apa-apa.
questions. Apa namanya? I'm not apa namanya melarang Ross to be here, but my question is you haven't received
Oh,
the announcement, right?
oh, yeah. As I know, it's only about uh Lebaran card, age card share to Facebook group strategy and also or I asked Kak Tendi Health to share the card to every group partner group like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay, Rose. Thank you for the update. But did you know how to update the card exactly, Rose?
Om Rafiq,
Yeah.
actually, Ross is haven't accepted or rejected yet, so there's no further notice for the result for the trial. So
Oh, okay.
Ross should not work on any cards. And actually, today I'm a little bit surprised. It's okay if you are joining the Scrum, but you are not obligated to do anything before you accept the announcement, basically, of the result. So for this card, I think there's no delegation yet, but I do experiment yesterday, where
Okay. What?
I
Yeah.
share inquiry, and there is response from
Mm,
Pak Indra.
mm.
So basically, the engagement there is about 7 comments and
Yes.
several likes. So I think it will work in the future if we share that kind of inquiry to the Facebook. And I'm contacting Pak Indra actually, and the villa is actually ready. But I'm not sure whether we can use this best practice because we need to check the quality of the villa and etc. if we want to bring guests there, right? So, but this is actually worth to try in the future if we have inquiry. Gitu. So that's my conclusion.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Lilis. Honestly, it's very good. I like what is your doing like step on toes on that engagement. But that is honestly is already long time ago. Pak Indra want to build that villa at Sanur, exactly. But we don't have time to go there to check the property. But I I'm aku renang kemarin di Arindra, so
Uh-huh.
aku ketemu, so I meet Pak Indra. So on Friday I will go there and speak with Pak Indra and on Sanur. Already make what is called uh, schedule with Pak Indra on Thursday, on Friday. Can you
Referral.
write down it? Yeah, referral. That is
Um,
the third referral, I think.
yep, yep, yep.
Okay, okay. I think that is very good. What is called engagement. If another advice from me is what I doing on the Facebook management is know the what is called apa yang baru. What is the new? You need to dig, be a digger Jadi lebih dalam apa sih kayak aku misalnya aja speak Indonesian ya. Kayak aku misalnya tahu siapa namanya Mbok Yuli ulang tahun, terus siapa lagi tuh aku bikin kayak beberapa vaksin gitu loh. Jadi di engagement tuh kita harus tahu apa sih yang sebenarnya yang perlu kita share, yang perlu mereka tahu gitu loh, infonya gitu. Menurut aku sih itu. Mungkin dari Tendi ada update dari ini mungkin engagement
Ini card yang mana Om?
yang social media engagement.
Social media engagement sih from me because in my card for the property quality control I add one more stage which is that advocacy. So after the partner got the recommendation from me, so I will ask the partner to documenting when they applying the implementation. So that's actually like ada transformation from partner. Then I will upload it on the social media. So it's kind of like when the partner, for example, like paint the wall or they fix something in the property. So that's actually become an advocacy. So other partner can follow, can see why the maintenance is very important like that. So I will make one more album for the partner what's called implementation or partner maintenance like that.
Okay, thank you, Tendi. And I saw one beside Lily's post. I saw Kuka is post their what is called their event. That is very good, exactly. Maybe if someone who's delegate this card, maybe we can have like that. Maybe jadi kayak suruh siapa yang CE-nya yang expert untuk apa namanya mungkin ada maybe they have a promo like click and clean or somebody else just put it there, so if any contact just contact this WhatsApp blah 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 like that. So that is exactly is good, right? What do you think, everyone? Is any comment for this card before I move to another card?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
for this card because I think Ross is still on trial. And then maybe social media ya. So I think I will handle this card first for this week. So until we got the person, so I will update this.
Okay, so Teddy will be the
for
PIC for this card, right? At least for this week, for delegate to someone, yeah. Okay, thank you and welcome.
Sir, where are you?
No, we're at this place called Divin Sky in Seminyak. We spent the weekend here, so just staying on Sunday. But yeah, coming from Seminyak.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, thank you. If no any comment, maybe from your side, Jing, do you have any comment for the social media engagement?
I just arrived, so no comments as of yet.
Okay, thank you. I will move to another card. Just wait a moment. It's lagging. So I will going to Tendy's card for the property quality control. What is the update for this, Tendy?
Okay, thank you, Om Rafiq. For the update, because last week I prioritized for the partner welcoming program, so I mostly visit the new partner for check the quality control there, and then most of them is they already have the good what's called the standard, because they already run like around 1 year as well, so the condition is still good as well for the new property. But I got 5 more inspection for last week. That's from Om Rafiq as well, from the Kakol. And then also yesterday I visit Sandat Bali as well. For the friction, I think that's not friction yet. Just about the prioritization for visit the property, because it's only me and Om Rafiq. So we will split the work. And then also my next action plan is send the cleanliness protocol poster because property they don't have that what's called the poster yet on their property for the protocol. So I will send them and then ask them to print it. If some property they cannot print it, so I will have to print it for them. And then also ask the partner to send the photo when they implement the recommendation from me. Like I said before, like when they painting the wall or something. So I ask them to document it so we can also upload it on our social media that while the partner is fixing their property or maintains their property. So I think that also can be the advocacy. Okay, thank you, Om.
Okay, thank you, Asa, to be a hero to because my internet is not so good. Thank you so much, Tandy, for the update. And maybe you have any comment? Maybe if any comment, just raise your hand for discuss.
Me.
Yes,
This is
Lilis.
the PQC, right? So this related to the Labomi, I think. Like the issues that we just know from the review that we get back reviewed for Labomi, and I think the problem of the maintenance room maintenance started like long time ago, right? What is actually the friction, Kak Tandy? Why do the manager or the owner not fixing the property?
Okay, so actually, I visit the Blabomi for a few times, and then also I contact the owner directly. I have the chat as also. If you need, I can just screenshot it. Every I send or I ask about the maintenance things, like hey, when we can meet for because this is already like a few time we got the bad review and then the owner is skip it my message, then just like apa beralih change to the like when this payment is go through like that. And then the last message is I think on Friday. I asked the owner, hey, we cannot sell your property if always like this. I said like that. Who I supposed to contact, who I supposed to discuss with for this issue like that. And then she said the manager, the Pak Wayan. And then she also said, actually Pak Wayan already have the discussion with Wayana about this issue. She said like that. And then actually I also will set the meeting with Wayana today. Is there any result after that discussion with the manager?
Okay, so basically, now
And
the
then
next step
where is
is,
the
I think Tandy is lagging, yeah.
result is writing like that. So actually that's the next action plan.
Yep, yep. Tandy is lagging or me that freezing? Oh my god.
Hello? Yeah.
Enggak.
Kayak aku yang freezing.
Hello.
Oh, I think Wayana
Yeah.
is here. Wayana
So
is here, Om.
okay,
Hello,
Yeah,
I
Mo.
think it's hello,
yes,
hello.
because I just heard I work in the same table with Jing that you
Hmm.
mentioned somebody's supposed to be approached me regarding this, but I just let you know that no one actually approached me yet till today. Yeah.
So this
Ah,
one. So okay, okay. Jadi so will be like this probably. Maybe Tandy can have a sub discussion and because this is regarding the operational thing that I mean. So the first one you need
Yeah.
to maybe with Wayana, that is the first one. The second one with PD, maybe including me and Lilis regarding this one because this one also uh, about the conclusion what we do the it's not only one property for example what we do if we have like this kind of property for the future that is maybe we need to have a conclusion for that maybe you have a sub discussion and what is called uh, asking on the what is called set on calendar so maybe today or tomorrow between the operational team what do you think, Tandy? because if
Yeah.
because if we discuss it like this maybe
Hmm.
will be a lot of time maybe sub discussion because this is about the conclusion and what is our decision for this one. What do you think, Andy?
Okay.
Hello.
Tandy is freezing.
Uh, Tandy is
Let's go
freezing.
next. But I contact Mok Yuli actually. I try to give
Hmm.
you the information until today. If there is no follow up, then I think I need to call. We need to call the manager Pak Wayan directly, and if we need, let's go there in the property Labomi, because I think there's many booking ya for Labomi like recently buat feature juga long long stay bahkan, so I think we need to fix it really. Yeah, I think you can go
Yeah,
to scratch.
yeah. Thank you, Lilis, for the advice. So this is also for my advice because it's not like the another property is not kind of that have a lot of inquiry. So it's very bad if Labome is doing like that. So we need to taking care and what's going on with that. So they need to fix it exactly. Okay, so the conclusion is Tandy will have a sub discussion. Can you make it the schedule later, Tandy, to set up on the Google Calendar?
Yes, Om. I
Okay,
think because today Wayana is only available at 4, but at 4 I need to visit property. So maybe I will just contact Wayana. About this.
okay, thank you, Jing. Jing, yes, you have any comment or advice?
Yeah, I actually don't hear a plan yet. So I hear activity, but what's the plan? So over to Tendi. What I'm detecting is that there's a conditionality of they will fix this if we resolve the payment, or is it two separate things? I don't necessarily see the connection between a quality standard and getting paid, right? I
Yes.
mean, two separate things. If you're going to make it so that it's always conditional, there will always be payments that need clarification. So does that mean you just will never fix the property? Or what is the condition? What's the bargain that we are hoping to achieve?
I think it's Tandy is lagging.
Okay.
So for sure, I think it's I'm not sure. This is only assumed by me, Jing.
Hmm.
The first one, I think, is the transaction little bit. I'm not sure because I'm not on finance. Maybe a little
Okay.
bit have a problem. That's one. And then the second
Okay.
one, the property is honestly really bad, the condition,
I see. Okay.
and the owner didn't decide to fix it
I see.
because of this, right? So we need to find a conclusion for this one. So is decision is from us. If they don't want to fix it, we just block the calendar right? Until they improvement. We have like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I think
yeah,
by
that's
the way,
really we have discussed it on the Slack.
Mm.
Sorry, I fixing. Then I think we can say that I think we cannot sell the property until they fixing because this will be affect the reputation of BV and then of their property as
I
well
see.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Then this must be we need to have a position first before we go into activities. So one, Tendi, I think you need to describe whether or not there's a conditionality or no conditionality. Whether or not there is a transaction error, does that mean you will run a sloppy place, right? Is it like is there a conditionality? If you get these transaction misunderstandings clarified, then you will fix this. So there must be an if and then type agreement with the
Yeah.
owner. Um, from my point of perspective, a transactional misunderstanding has nothing to do with whether or not the property, unless it's a lot, let's say, unless they're owed hundreds of millions of rupiah or something, right? Then I can imagine, okay, maybe they don't have a budget to do this. But if it's going to be every time I don't understand about transaction, I will not run the property correctly. Then that's when, like Rafik said, we need to make a decision on whether or not this is a minimum qualified property in our portfolio. Okay.
Yeah.
So if they want, then okay, right, we will put you offline, until you fix your problems. So you
Yes.
don't make any new income. We can fix the old problems until it's such. But that's a position. So I need to know what your position is.
yes. Thank you, Jing, for the advice. Okay, that is from Jing. Is Anybody want to add more, or
Yeah, I
so
think
you will have some discussion, right, Danny?
Yeah, I think for that one, I will fix it. I will make that as prioritization this week. So the first step, we'll meeting with Wayana first. Is it Wayana already have meeting with the manager, because the owner said Wayana already have meeting with manager. So about this cleanliness issue like that. So I will ask Wayana if that's happened or not. Then after that, I will set meeting with the manager if Wayana doesn't have meeting with manager yet, and then ask that what's called like we cannot sell the property if they're not fixing this problem. That
Okay, thank you, Danny. Anyone want to add something before we move to another card? Or maybe if you have any question, just put it on the card, so maybe Danny can write down for the answer. Okay, Asa, can you move to another card? I think that is from me. Yeah, can you scroll down a little bit? Yeah. So the update is the signing contract is increasing from 81.1 become 83.3. Sending contract internal operational update is Pilar Malindo and Pilar Baga is signing the contract. Finally, we have two villas is already signed the contract. And Ibu Endang just called me. You want to reshoot because they have a new environment and already contract for that and already contact Rizal and Gani for that. Maybe Bayu can swing there and take a photo shoot on June. It's not on May. And then Pila Aura still have a construction for the leaking. Maybe you know it. And after that, Pak Adan want to meet me to buy the contract bay, but he want to continue with BP. That is the most important. And the prison is not yet. The action plan meeting with Kampung Gibran Perkelapa postponed to Thursday. Contract already done, and they need to hard copy, and then continuing the same contract partner and online and offline. That is from my side. Anything anyone want to add something or comment before I move to, because I need at least 40 minutes for this campaign, and then because we have a 2 month is not talk about the personal card, so we need to talk about that later. Okay, if not, we can move to another card. If you have any question, just put it on my card. And next to the Bukit Vista Citok, Asa, your update, please.
Okay, so actually this is I've just found out that Kak Lilis added me just 14 minutes ago. So yeah, I have no specific updates regarding to this, but I will ask Malahati Interior Design to for further updates on their backlinks and to be invited to our Facebook group. That's the current update for me, as I have mentioned with Sasha last week. Maybe
Okay, thank
that's
you,
all.
Asia. Because I think this is the new delegation to you.
Yeah,
So
14 minutes.
if you have any comment or something, need advice from someone, just tag maybe Jing or Lilis, Tandy, or me regarding this one, so we can have a comment for this one. Okay,
Okay.
anyone want to comment this card before we move to another card? No. Okay, next to the I think it's the last for the partner transformation. This is for the partner satisfaction. Time is yours, Tandy, for update.
okay, thank you yeah, last week I got 5 more property so for the field the survey, and then the result for the resource to join with is I think half for the that's from the outreach BV, and then from the referral is half as well, and then the rest is 3.2% from the Google search and others. And then from the last survey is Kakol and Pondok Kita, the most partner that contribute, because they give two part. They mention got mentioned from two partner from referral, and then the friction is follow up after outreach because I think most of us already outreach the partner, like Om Rafiq already sent the survey and then outreach the partner, but I think need the follow up because there are still small contribution for fill the survey. And then also for the actionable is I think we need to set the SLA for the follow-up partner when we need to follow up after the first message. I think that's we need to set the SLA, and then also we'll make the actionable insight from the current result of the satisfaction survey.
Okay, thank you, Tandy. I'm honestly, I'm okay with this one, but I need to asking you something. What is your propose for the SLA for the outreach?
Uh, do you mean the number?
Yeah, maybe from your side.
Okay, so actually my experience is I send it for example like today the message if the owner like replied yes I will fill it but actually they not fill it yet until yesterday until tomorrow. So tomorrow I will send the follow up message. Hey, did you already have the time for fill it? And then if they still read it, maybe I just call them and then ask the question of the survey. Hey, what do you think about this? Please give the rating and then blah blah blah. So I think that's can be more faster to get the review. So if they not fill it today, tomorrow, then actually need to fill that. So it's not taking long time for waiting.
Okay, thank you, Tandy, for the explanation. Maybe somebody want to add or comment or advice. Maybe you can raise your hand. Yes, Ross. This is Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
Uh,
Ross.
so because this campaign is about partner satisfaction, I want to uh, ask about update about dalam penarak about payment and also about uh, reshoot their property because their property have like apa ya updates and about Chris and Amin from the cry Gembala ya nggak sih the House
Yes,
of
yes, yes.
Gembala uh they still waiting for discussion with business intelligence or marketing to talk about marketing strategy and also booking trends in Jogja. What is our goals to do this partner talks? So when broke my offline meeting with Chris and Amin, I see that our partnership is really good and they comfort with us and I want to ask them advocacy but after permintaan to discuss about strategi marketing and also booking trends in Jogja and after that I will ask their advocacy.
Okay. Thank you, Ross, for the update on Jogja side. For the first one, I want to asking you something, Ross. For example, if the owner is asking you or message you directly to you, what is your first actionable? What is for your first action you do it? For example, like what you said dalam Pinara want to reshoot or finance problem like that. So mostly what you will do on this?
uh, I also already asked David
Mhm.
through Kak Tendi about to fix the payment system
Okay.
and yeah still waiting for the updates.
Mhm.
Ya, I will ask
Okay.
David berarti Mas, berarti Om. And
Okay.
yeah,
So about the reshoot.
about the reshoot, there is no update until now about the information. Uh, Bagaimana Kak Tendi? Udah ada there is
Okay.
information about it.
I think for Ross, I think for the content for the reshoot, I already asked you what is the changes in the
Yeah,
property, right? And you said
I already send in Slack.
you And then like if I think that the change, if there is a big change, I think the content will reshoot. But if just like the small change, I think uh, the content will be like hold it first like that. Think about the presentation. But for the what's called content request, already asked the content for the reshoot like that, because it's in Jogja. I think not too far to reshoot.
Okay. Thank you, Tandy. So honestly, this is part of the community best practice exactly. What is exactly that is don't assume use data. That is exactly we need to have a core value for that. Regarding the payment, for example, if you don't know about that, just give them the PIC. This is you need to contact regarding the payment. So you already pull up one thing. The second one about the receipt. Tell them and contract and what is the deadline. That is you need to know it and screenshot that and give to the owner. That means you are get trust from them. You already make an action for that. Don't gantung. Don't tell them okay next week, okay tomorrow. No, just don't assume use data. The screenshot. This is the PIC. This is the PIN number. This is our finance number. Just give them, and David will check it exactly. That is my experience. I think from 2.0 1.0. That okay. Tujing, any comment or advice?
That's absolutely right. I want to just underline what Rafik said. I think the importance of keeping a transparent communication cycle and doing the correct handover and delegation within the company is super important as community managers. So as community managers, sometimes we do not have the skill or knowledge to solve the problem, but we certainly should have the skill and knowledge to know who can solve the problem and keep the partner informed about the transition. Adding to what Rafik said about delegating to perhaps David on finance issues, it might be even helpful if you ask David to contact the partner and proactively, rather than waiting for the partner to contact David. And perhaps even better, you can even maybe create a WhatsApp group or some sort of triad where you introduce David to the situation and thus inspire delight by great service. So I think those are a few things. But also, I noticed that a communication failure here between Tendi and Ross. So somehow, Tendi expected that Ross would come back with an explanation of the updates on the property. Yeah, I forgot which one it was, Danam Pinarak, I think. Ross updated Tendi through Slack, but Tendi wasn't aware. So I think we need to coordinate is in the context. So Tendi, let me ask you this: where would you have expected Ross to give you feedback about your idea? Would it have been here on the
I think
Trello card or somewhere else?
since
Or
I think
where should?
from the first, I think from the first source on the Trello, so I think can be fixed on the Trello, because yeah, it's easier to tracking.
Right. Okay. All right. Ross, as a general best practice, if there is a conversation that starts on Trello, follow that conversation in Trello rather than switching channels. Because when you switch channels, it becomes sort of disjointed, right? Like, what's this message regarding? If we, and then also it helps, I think, to keep the context for everybody clear what's happening. So when you communicate privately, I guess nobody knows if that communication has happened yet, right? So then it creates a little bit more of a communication dark spot. But Tendi, did you get that Slack message? I'm curious. Like, is that something that came across or did not come across?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear your voice in the beginning.
So Ross mentioned that she did Slack you on, I guess, the response to some of your questions about whether the updates were significant to merit a photo shoot. Did you see that or not yet?
Yeah, actually, I check it that I already content requester, so I just need to follow up it content when they can reshoot.
Okay.
And then give the owner expectation about when.
Okay, then let's have some communication expectations for the next time so that we don't have these kind of gaps, right? Ross, would it be okay in the future if a conversation starts on Trello, just finish it on Trello? And if it starts on Slack, just finish it on Slack. So it takes into account each of the mediums, yeah? And that's for everybody too. I think that's a good general best practice. Okay, back to Rafik, back to the chair.
Okay, thank you, Jing. Maybe from Lilis, do you have any comment?
Sorry, I think I would like to give thumbs up, but Miss. Yes, sorry.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Okay, I think that's for the campaign from General CM. So I want to ask maybe 1 minute to Rafael. Did you understand about little bit about this one, the partner transformation campaign from the beginning until now? Yeah,
From the beginning of
the campaign. I mean,
I'm slowly following up.
okay, okay. If you have any question, just do you have access to this? Maybe you can write
I
down.
don't believe I have access to the rest of the boards.
Okay, so you just observe here, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Rafael. Okay, next to what is called personal card. Maybe from Tandy, first partner. Yes, 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 Tandy.
Maybe I will purpose to explain a little bit about the partner transformation on the partner property journey list yang kiri in the left. This new change update ya itu.
Yeah,
So
okay.
about this. So previously the name is retention, right? And then we agreed to change as to become the partner transformation community. And then if you see the picture as well, I add one more what's called new Google Sheet on there about the partner transformation, so we can know the transformation rate each month like that. And then I attach the link of the Google Sheet. So we need to document it. It's we just not write the number. We need to document it. What's called the transformation of the each property. For example, like Pakol, what kind of transformation they get this month like that. For example, like contribution on the community vlog or something, then we can document it so we can get the number, and then also the what kind of transformation they get like that. So I think for all, if you guys find any transformation from the partner, just documenting here, so we know how many partner that we transform each month. And then as per discussion last week, we propose 5%, right, for the partner transformation, and ideally it's at 8%, like that. But it's from the January, I think most of the partner also transform. We got 10%, and then April 9%, and then this month still 1%, like that. So I think for this one, we can inspire the partner more to get the transformation like that.
Okay, thank you, Tandy, for the explanation. Okay, Jing, do you have any comment for this one?
Yes, my comment is to Lilith, actually. So, Lilith, how long do we plan on counting partner transformations manually before you think it is advisable to use more automated system to trigger and monitor partner transformations?
Actually, for the criteria, which we have some that's still kind of manual. For example, the legacy activity that we create, and then the communication. We cannot automatically assess communication, right? And then commitment. That's actually manual, but for the other like occupancy and then availability, we have the tools already, but
Okay.
it's still like a semi-manual. So
Got it.
I'm not sure when it is, but it's difficult. Like
Okay. Thank you. I get a better picture. So I understand it's like a hybrid. So basically lower lower Maslow pyramid is easier to count, and higher Maslow pyramid is more difficult to count. Okay,
I would think
understood.
so. Yep, sir.
Okay, that's pretty much what I would expect as well. Okay, all right, cool. Thank you, Velos.
Okay, thank you, Jing and Lilis. Is any comment again for this one before we move to personal card?
Actually,
Yes.
I would like to ask Mr. Jing. So, we name it retention first, right? Which one do you think bigger,
Oh,
transformation or retention? I'm so confused about that.
okay. So this is my philosophy. Um, I spoke about this in HR earlier this morning, I think, and Raphael was there to actually listen to some of this. I think our goal should never be retention. I think a retention is a defensive goal. This is
Oh,
the way to see it, everybody, because as the company progresses, the company wants to positively transform. Am I correct? So let's take graphic for example, right? When we started Bukit Vista, we were a smaller, more sort of like district company. Now we're more like a regional company, and hopefully we'll become a national company and then like an international company. So the partner, the trajectory of Bukit Vista is in a transformation phase, right?
yep, yep.
Now, if we're going to talk about retention, it means that is it a good thing to retain a partner that is stopping the rest of the community from transforming, stopping us from transforming? Let's take Labami's case, for example. If Labami is very unreasonable and resists transformation, is that something we want to focus on to retain? Or is that something that we need to say, okay, all right, we'll try to transform the partner, but if the partner will not transform, then that leads to a more clear decision whether that partner should be part of this community or not part of this community. So I think the philosophy is partner transformation is vital for partner retention, right? So
Yep,
if we
yep.
really want to retain the partners, we need to think about how to transform them at every stage so that they become they can come along with Bukit Vista for the ride. Um, Rather than thinking about how do we move to where they are and retain them that way, we need to think about how to evolve the partner so that they stay with us. If I'm not mistaken, if you are transforming partners positively, you are retaining them,
Yep, yep.
right? Because
Correct.
why would they leave, right? Well, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm getting twice as many guests as I did last year. Why would I do anything else? So I think partner transformation is a more it's more philosophically correct, and there's more things you can do proactively to transform partners. Whereas retaining partners always feels more defensive. It's like it's like saving money in your bank, right?
Yep, yep, yep.
There's only so much that you can do. Whereas if you try to earn money in your bank account, you won't need to necessarily worry about running out of money ever. Yeah.
Okay,
So
sorry.
yeah,
Understood.
Okay, thank you,
yeah.
Jing and Lilis. Do you have any
Okay.
more?
Thank you.
Yes, Lilis, do you have any more? No.
No, no.
Okay,
Thank you for
if
the
we have
explanation.
more, just write down on the Trello. Yeah. Okay. Next to the personal card to Tenny regarding the welcoming program, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Okay, so for the welcoming program, mostly is running well, Om. And then today I will go to Seminyak for meet the Tanjung Bidadari Villa for the training. And then yesterday I had trained the owner of the Sanat Bali for installing the bigger on their phone the application, and then also the toolkit, and then also Villa Berker and Parwati already joined the Bukit Vista Facebook, and then the training is done with him. I do the 3C, the video call with the owner, and then also the next is for the Villa Drua in Uluwatu. I had make the appointment to meet the owner tomorrow. I think that's the last task that I will do for the partners welcoming on this week. I think yeah, not
Oh,
much friction.
okay. Thank you, Tandy, for the update for your card. Next to, do you have any update more, Tandy, for your card?
I
I
think
think
that's all.
okay.
I have one thing
Yes,
to.
Lilis.
It's related to the welcoming program. Previously, we discussed, Katandi, that we have frictions because they haven't, the property haven't listed yet in the Airbnb, right? So
Yeah.
there is questions like, hey, why we have this training but we don't have the property listed yet? So can we agree, like next time? For the next property onboarder, we will have the training after the property listed on Airbnb, or should we do like the same flow like before the listing? I mean, together, like parallel. What do you think?
I think for the training of the toolkit and then bigger as well can be after the property listed release. I think that's because most of the partner that I visited, they always asking, hey, when my property is listed, because for example like a standard Bali already like a few weeks, but there is no taking photo yet,
Yep.
photo shoot. Then also like Tanjung Bidadari, it's not taking photo yet, and then they ask
Okay.
because
So is it better to start after the launch?
they kind of like hanging. Yeah, I think that's good because that will be make the partner more motivate to do
Yeah.
the training because
Okay. Okay.
yeah, I think that's the reason they waiting us when you advertise my property because there is no online
Yep. Yep.
there is no advertising for the property for 2 weeks or 3 weeks like that.
Okay,
They
sure.
need one.
Then I will deliver the conclusion to the marketing team, because that's the lagging that is currently a big lag. We onboard like 15 properties, but only like
Yeah.
7 or 8 at launch in Airbnb. So that's the big lagging. Thank you, Tandy. Thank you.
Oh, okay,
Yo,
Tandy. Thank you, Lilis.
okay,
Maybe
Lilis.
to my card. I don't have any update, but you can. This is exactly new one from me because it's moved to my card. I need explanation from maybe from Jing or Lilis about the partner advocacy. This one,
Yeah.
yeah, because I think this is a new to my card, and I'm not really understand about this. Maybe you can explain maybe 1 or 2 minutes, Jing, for this.
Sure.
Yeah.
Lilith or me first? Lilith, would you like to go? Do you have the same question for
Okay,
graphic?
maybe
Okay.
from Lilis first. Yeah.
Me first. So yep, I think this card is actually generated by you, Rafik, and then I'm trying to delegate, and then I think okay, this is still Rafik. So what's here is about the percentage of referral. We have the community and we want to have referral, but
Oh.
Jing actually proposed to have 10% of the overall of our property comes from referral. So like we count which property comes from referral and which one is not, and then we count the percentage. But I would agree with that too, like observing the general conversion. But I would like to add for the monthly target as we have right now, like 2% per month or like two referral per month. So it's like the minimal target to achieve the big goal basically. So I think that's from me.
Okay, thank you, Lilis. So I understand right now. Maybe from Jing, you want to add more?
Sure. This is what I'd like to say. I think setting the correct goal is so vital. So I know we've come back to this topic many times, but I think this is actually part of what a complete feedback cycle should be. So we have to remember not all referrals are good referrals. Um, some referrals result in nothing, right? No benefit, no transformation, no inspired delight. So how do we distinguish between a quality referral and a not so good referral? Well, we have to look at results. Okay, so is the referral the result then if there's good referrals and bad referrals? Probably not, right? So the result probably at this point looks like a partnership or like somebody who signed a contract. So think about it this way. If Bukit Vista is an organism, every organism needs to be able to reproduce and grow on its own, right? Can't always kind of rely on some outside party. So if our community is truly strong, then our community should be self-generating, meaning that if we just leave it alone, it will probably grow itself because more people will just say, hey, look, I'm actually experiencing a lot of good benefits from this, and you should probably take a look at that, right? That story should propagate. So that's why I think the percentage of the overall population that is part of the community through a referral is an important metric to track. And I agree with Lilith on tracking an intermediate result so that we can track this as well. I have one more thing to add as well. Partner advocacy, I think, needs to be thought of also more holistically and broadly across the entire chapter. And I'll give an example of that. So let's say, I don't know, let's take any one of these campaign cards that we have here, right? Rafik, if you can go and take a look at, let's say, partner satisfaction, okay? C5, that's a campaign card. Or let's go up to, partner satisfaction. So we have meetings, we have actionable insights, we have implementation, we have successful implementation, but we don't have advocacy, right? We don't actually go and capture content and show the rest of the partners how satisfied our partners look like, right? There's no reflection to make each cycle easy. When you go and have meetings with people, do you struggle to find a time and schedule a time, or do meetings just naturally come to you? Well, they should start coming to you at some point, but why would they do that? They would only do that if they could see, these meetings are actually really cool, and you're documenting it and you're sharing it, and the partners can understand, oh, that's what happens during the meetings. They look pretty exciting. And then they're persuaded to attend the meetings by themselves or even seek meetings. So there's no advocacy component as part of this campaign, which means that this campaign is functioning open loop again, right? You have to keep on setting up meetings in order to get meetings. Partners won't want to have a meeting with you because they can't see what the results of other meetings have been. So I think this is a form of advocacy. If we can go and take a look at maybe another campaign, let's say C Talks, right? I'm not sure if we ever promote the C Talk to outreach, right? Do we go to, let's say, a new potential C Talk partner and say, hey, look at all these cool C Talks we've done in the past. These are what the past C Talk people have said. They've given us 5-star reviews and said that it's really great. What does Kevin Chucha say about the C Talk? What does Wati say about the C Talk? Let's get that and put it into advocacy, so then it becomes easier for each campaign to run itself. The importance of advocacy is that each time you do it, it gets easier and easier, right? Because you're not using your own voice to tell people why they should be part of C Talk. You're using the community's voice, and you're using past people's opinion to drive it. So I think that application of advocacy has not been spread out across the different campaigns, and ultimately, I think it just makes each campaign a little bit harder to do over time, whereas it should be getting easier and easier to do over time. Okay, that's my 2 minutes. Yeah, terrific.
Okay, thank you, Jing, for the insight. It's great insight. From my side, only the question is only. Can you scroll down a little bit? Not this one, Asa. No, not this one. Hello, Asa.
Which card do you mean, Rafik?
My card. Welcoming program Namaskara. Yeah, that's one. This is exactly a question to everyone is here. So already training all of the what is called the 3C, the bigger, even though the toolkit, everything, and that's one is stuck. The partner manager impact partner to social FB group. Already tell her to join, and we cannot move without the complete thing, right? That's why I want to asking about this. You understand what I mean? You get my point, Lilis? Maybe Tandy?
Yeah, I get the
So
point. So basically, she want to
Yeah.
join the
Yes,
FB
yes.
because she's not
No?
frequently use Facebook, right?
yes. So should we skip that one, or what? So my suggestion, because it's already 2 o'clock, I will inviting you, Lilis, Tandy, and also Asa. I want to talk more about the first is welcoming program. The second one is about the quality control, and the third one is about the what is the new one? What is Tandy make the cleanliness standard? I want to have like sub discussion with all the what's called the CM member. What do you think? So I will set on the calendar. I will check on your calendar maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour. It's okay. Maybe today or the next day. Okay.
Okay,
Yes,
just
okay.
Okay.
take the propose first.
Yes. So yeah, because we're already 2 o'clock.